it's Katie, and I'm here with my husband, Chris.
Hello.
And we're back in the kitchen today to make some more drinks from Starbucks. But these are all special, like, viral TikTok drinks, like custom Starbucks drinks.
Young people drinks.
Yeah. There are two reasons I'm doing this at home. One, I don't love to order super complicated drinks at Starbucks. I used to work at Starbucks, and those would give me a nightmare. The second reason is you just may not want to spend $5 to $6 on one of these large drinks.
You don't want to spend that kind of scratch, that kind of dough.
What is happening? All right, well, I'm gonna get started.
I'm excited.
Get out of here.
I will. Hopefully these drinks will be a star.
Let's do it! Freeze frame. The first drink I'm gonna make is called the prettiest drink at Starbucks, and it is really beautiful. It's this ombre pink and yellow drink. It basically looks like a sunset, and it's the strawberry acai refresher with raspberry and lemonade. So you'll take a large glass and you'll fill it up with ice. Next, I have some lemonade. So I'm not gonna add raspberry syrup. I'm gonna add raspberry extract. I'm doing this because it's clear, and also I don't wanna add any more sugar. This is pretty sweet lemonade. We're gonna pull back on the sweetness. And the next thing I have is my strawberry acai base. Am I saying acai right? I'm sorry if I'm not. Is it acai? Acai. For this, I combined strawberry powder with acai powder and a little bit of water, put that in the microwave until it dissolved. And to that, I added white grape juice, water, passion fruit puree, green tea, and some simple syrup. You can put in an airtight container, put in your fridge, and store up to 5 days. And if you guys don't know where to get the powders, you can get them online, and I will leave links in the YouTube description so you can find them. To get this ombre, I'm afraid if I just pour it right on top, it will sink to the bottom. So I'm gonna do a little trick with a spoon here and just go really slow with this. I don't know how they do it at Starbucks. I think they just shake it and it works, but this is the way I figured it out. And you want to put the spoon right up against the glass. Oh yeah, oh, it looks so pretty. It looks like the sunset. I think it looks pretty close to the one they have at Starbucks. Let's get Chris in here to try it. Chris! All right, Chris, this is the prettiest drink at Starbucks. Do you want to do the honors and swirl it all around?
I would love to do the honors. Let's try this. Ooh, that's really good. It tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
It's like a Jolly Rancher lemonade.
I would be very excited to have that just all the time.
Well, you can take this because I got 7 more drinks.
Whoa!
So this next drink I am super excited about. It is an iced white mocha with salted cream, cold foam, and caramel on top. So normally when you order the iced white, you don't get salted cold foam. So that's what you have to ask a special for. And then you add more sweetness with that caramel. So the first thing we're gonna make is the salted cream cold foam. We'll combine heavy cream, whole milk, sugar, and some salt. Just a pinch. Gonna mix that together with a spoon, and then we'll take an immersion blender, and this is gonna get a little messy. Just let it do its thing, and you'll keep doing this till you get a nice, silky, smooth foam. All right, that looks nice and foamy. Now that our cold foam is done, it's time to assemble our drink. If you ask for extra caramel, they'll take it and they'll drizzle it all over the sides. Awesome, we've got the caramel in. Now we're gonna do some white mocha syrup, which is incredibly expensive to buy online. So I made my own, and what I did is I combined condensed milk, whole milk, some vanilla, sugar. I put that in a medium saucepan. I brought that to a simmer until the sugar dissolved. Then I added white chocolate chips, waited till that melted, and at the very end, I whisked in some instant coffee and then removed it from the heat. So now that's in, I'm gonna add in our hot espresso. I just pulled 2 shots of espresso. This is really taking me back to when I worked at Starbucks because I worked at a 24-hour one, and I remember when I first started, they were like they gave me all these espresso shots to keep me awake, my friends, and I ended up having to go home early because I felt so sick to my stomach. Don't drink too many espresso shots, kids. We're gonna add in some whole milk, and then we will do our ice. We wanna leave some room for our cold foam. We will then pour our cold foam in. That looks so good. Top it off with a little bit of caramel on the very top. Yes! Oh my gosh, this looks good. I can't wait to share this one with Chris. Chris!
Whoa, wow.
Wow.
That's really good. That's like a dessert.
I am not taking credit for this. Well, whoever thought of this, you're a genius. This is so good.
Yeah, whoever came up with this knew how to make a perfect dessert coffee drink.
It's amazing.
It's perfect.
The next drink we're gonna do is called the Gummy Bear. What this basically is it's a strawberry acai refresher with raspberry syrup and peach juice, no water. It's a pretty simple drink. We're gonna be working in a shaker, like a cocktail shaker. If you don't have a cocktail shaker, you can get a jar, like a mason jar, a big one, put a cap on it, shake it in there. We're gonna add a cup of that strawberry acai base that we made, and then I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup peach juice. I don't think my shaker's big enough. Do I have a bigger shaker? So my shaker wasn't big enough. I got a bigger shaker. I'm gonna move this over to them. Luckily, I have lots of cocktail shakers in my house because I love a cocktail. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of raspberry syrup, and then I'm gonna add a cup of ice. I feel like a bartender right now. And you shake, shake, shake. All right, now it's time to pour a drink. And then we'll add some freezer-dried strawberries. And there, we've got the Gummy Bear. Chris, you wanna have some Gummy Bears? So we've got the Gummy Bear for you to try.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's good.
I don't think it tastes like gummy bears.
I don't think it tastes like gummy bears either, but it is tasty.
I want to keep this one. So the next drink we're gonna make is the pink drink with matcha vanilla cold foam. You can get the pink drink at Starbucks, which is strawberry acai refresher mixed in with coconut milk. But then you're gonna ask for cold foam with matcha in it and vanilla. If you don't wanna ask for that, let's make it at home. First thing we're gonna do is make that cold foam. So kind of the same thing we did for our salted cream cold foam. We're gonna do whole milk, heavy cream, sugar, vanilla extract, just a little bit, and some matcha powder. When I worked at Starbucks, I always ordered the green tea latte. That was like what I absolutely loved it. There we go, look at that foamy matcha-iness. Our cold foam is done, so now we're just gonna add some more strawberry refresher that we made earlier, and then some coconut milk. I'm using some from a can. And let's give that a nice stir so they get incorporated. Some freezer-dried strawberries after that. Oh, these are gonna get rehydrated inside. We're gonna add some ice. And now for the foam. That is a beautiful drink. Chris!
It's really,
Ooh.
It's like rich almost, but not sweet.
It's very earthy. I think with the coconut milk and the matcha, it's very earthy. I like it. I don't love it. We are moving on to blended drinks, and I just love a Frappuccino. It's basically a milkshake with ice. This first one is called the Strawberry Cheesecake Frappuccino, and I really hope it tastes like cheesecake. I think it's basically like strawberries and cream, but then they've added a few other syrups to alter the flavor. So first we'll add some white mocha syrup. This is the same syrup I used on my iced white mocha. Then we'll add some cinnamon dolce syrup. Again, you can buy this one online as well, but it's also harder to find and pretty expensive. So what I did is I combined granulated sugar, brown sugar, water, and some vanilla extract. I brought that up to a simmer on medium heat until all of the sugar dissolved. And then I added some of my cinnamon. Cooked that for a little bit longer till it thickened up slightly, and then removed it from the heat. And that's it, that's all I had to do. Making simple syrups at home is actually pretty easy, and it can save you a lot of money. Next, we're gonna add some vanilla extract, strawberry puree, and I also made this strawberry puree at home. All I did was cut up about 2 cups of strawberries, added a tablespoon of sugar, put it through the blender, and you can store this in an airtight container in your fridge for up to 5 days. Then we'll add our whole milk, and then we're gonna do a 1.5 cups of ice. Set this guy up on our blender and pick it up. I forgot to add simple syrup, so we're also just gonna add 2 tablespoons of simple syrup. This is a sweet drink. One more time. All right, I think we're good. To plate, or what would you, to glass it? What's the drink version of plating? We're gonna add some strawberry puree along the sides. Then I'm going to pour out our Frappuccino here. And then you gotta top it with some whipped cream. We're going more puree on the top. We're back at it with the freezer-dried strawberries. Chris! This is a strawberry cheesecake Frappuccino. Let's give it a try.
Wow. Wow, that's really, really, really tasty.
Okay, I don't know if I'm getting cheesecake.
I'd say it's as close as you could get without just grinding cheesecake into a drink. Guys, I'm having sugar overload.
All right, so we're gonna keep this blending train moving and make a mango dragon fruit refresher lemonade blended. That's a lot. So I think normally you can order a mango dragon fruit refresher, then you could, instead of water, do lemonade, and then you could also get it blended instead of just shaken with ice. First, what we're gonna do, we'll add some green tea, because a little bit of caffeine, not a whole lot. Some lemonade, grape juice. That's basically white grape juice is what they use in all the refreshers. Some fresh strawberries sliced, frozen mango, then some dragon fruit powder. And because this is Starbucks, we're gonna do some simple syrup. Finally, we'll add a cup and a half of ice. Put a cap on, and here we go. All right, oh, I'm just like loving this color. This one I think is gonna be refreshing. Okay, and then we're gonna add at the very end some whipped cream. Chris, are you ready to be refreshed beyond compare? Let's drink. And I'm not talking booze.
Wow.
It's just very fruity. It is really refreshing.
It's really refreshing. That's a good summertime drink.
Yeah. It makes, you know where it just takes me like on a cruise?
Yeah, I could be on a boat with that.
It's definitely an on a boat drink. There's only one more drink to go. It's pretty epic. Are you guys ready? Let's just say it's a candy-themed Frappuccino.
Wait, what?
Okay, we're on the last one. This is the Twix Frappuccino. It sounds delicious. It's kind of like a Java chip mixed with a caramel Frappuccino. You need lots of different syrups. First, we're gonna just put in some simple syrup, some toffee syrup, some caramel syrup, some hazelnut syrup, some espresso, some whole milk, Java chips, which are just chocolate chips, and some ice. And now it's time to blend. Oh, I almost forgot. They also just, you know, for kicks, add some whipped cream. Just for fun, I don't know. Can't forget that. This looks good. Most of this video is like a montage of me cleaning glasses. Cut to 80s themed montage of me cleaning glasses. So we got it all mixed. Now for our glass, we're gonna do some caramel, because you gotta. But it doesn't stop there. We're also gonna add some chocolate. Now, time for our Frappuccino. Ooh. For the very top, you gotta have whipped cream. You've come all this way. We're not saying no to whipped cream. A little bit of caramel on the top of that, and a little bit of chocolate. Oh my gosh. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Twix Frappuccino, according to TikTok and by me. You're gonna love this one. It's the Twix Frappuccino, Chris.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow. That is...
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. That is really tasty.
Okay, that tastes like if Twix and coffee had a baby.
That's right. Whoever invented this is a
Genius?
Sweets genius.
Everyone loves your songs. If you had to make a song about the iced white mocha, how would it go?
It's an ice white mocha for you and me. Mocha.
Wow, we're on to sugar.
I don't have any songs. Oh, that was really fun. I'm sorry I didn't help.
No, it was sort of fun for me. I broke a glass today.
That's okay.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Let us know if there's any other things you want us to recreate or any Starbucks drinks I didn't try today. But let me know if you try them, tag me, and we'll see you next time.
Tag.
Tag, you're it.